Huh. Um, you know, first of all, the shape of things to come is not yet very clear. There is a chaos in Europe, in England, and also the probable effect of it in India is also not very clear because, on the one hand, we have seen the finance minister and RBI governor said that, okay, not much, it will not be affected much. On the other hand, the chief economic advisor, Mr. Subramaniam, said our exports might be hit. So things are not very clear yet. So, and I think it will be clear within the next 2-3 months. But again, we do not know because initial report said that the European Union wanted Britain to exit immediately, but subsequently there was another report that they can take a little more time. So everything is in a melting pot. I mean, but one thing is why really it happened? Why this Brexit and thing happened? I just, for example, is that for several hundred years, the Europe plundered the rest of the world. But now things have changed. Now things have changed. You know, the British have continued to be living in their myth of being the world power, but it is becoming less sustainable now. They felt pride that they gave democracy and English language to the modern world. However, other civilizations are now increasingly asserting their place in the world history. Look at China, look at India. And the grand narrative of aristocracy is premised on the royal family's pageantry, and this royal myth has anchored British tourism. Now, after economy became deprived of loot from the colonies, North Sea oil filled the gap. But that is also getting depleted now. So London is a financial hub of the world, and that fits the traditional British role of the world-class merchants and middlemen. But the technology now makes it possible to decentralize this into remote locations. The Amazon generation is comfortable doing business via video conferencing without physical meetings in a central location. Will London's financial district fall prey to what we call the Uberization of financial industry? So it is not necessarily location specific now. One can operate from anywhere in the world, even from one room now. So the centrality of the London as the financial capital, its importance is gradually getting depleted. The decline, the delicate and artificial equilibrium holding Britain's myth of greatness has been eroding, and now it has crumbled. Its values and principles are just not sustainable. As a result, there is xenophobia against the people of different races, religions, especially when they take the jobs away from those who feel they are the real sons of the land. The latest crisis reflects a challenges to postmodernism. Localization is gaining ground at the expense of globalization. During each such crisis of myth in the past in US and Britain, there has been a period of chaos and experimentation to try and reformulate the myths with new realities. It is too soon to predict how far this domino effect will go and what the new world order might look like. The news today is mainly defensive, how to protect one's investments, but every game-changing event also opens up new doors. I feel there will be amazing opportunities opening up before the young individuals of all kinds of fields, not just financial and business. There is last point. Although I am not a great believer in it, in this, Mr. Netanyahu, the Israeli president, has made a very interesting observation. He said, Gandhi used to tell the Indian people that India's enemy is colonialism, not British people. Regrettably, a prosperous nation like UK went on a suicidal path by inviting people who had no interest in assimilation. Their motto, when in Rome, do not do as Romans do as Allah commands. We hear about Muslims no-go areas in the UK as well as in France, in Belgium, Sweden. Has anyone ever heard about a Parsi or Sikh no-go area? The European left is in denial about the religion of peace. This is precisely why the right-wing parties and nationalism is on the rise again in EU. Thank you.